Welcome back to the C-Files podcast. I'm Luke.
I'm Casper.
I'm Max.
Your mum.
That's code for Huxley. He's very sad. We watched a movie that he got scared. Not like scared, just weirded out by.
I really didn't like it.
We all got weirded out by this movie. I chose it. I didn't remember how weird it was.
You said you liked it.
I watched it whilst doing other stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Such as Luke.
Homework. Obviously homework.
Okay, very well. X to doubt.
Great. So we watched Fresh, which
Prince of
we
Bel-Air.
kind of missed the zeitgeist on. Sorry we were away for over a month. We just didn't release stuff for that month. What? Yeah, we're all kind of tired because that movie was just a lot.
Draining.
That's a word.
It had meat in it.
It wasn't boring. It was just
It
a
had
lot.
far too much meat in it.
Too much meat. You know what? Then again, you kind of gotta have meat in a cannibal movie. It's kind of
We don't. We could just not have a cannibal.
They could be
movie, and then we
vegetarian
wouldn't need it.
cannibals.
That's what a movie.
That's the
like.
best kind of vegetarian cannibal.
I think that's just not. That's just.
Once again, you could take human cells and grow human meat in a lab, and then it would be cannibalism, and it would be completely fine.
Yeah, but can't you be a
Well, it's
vegetarian
the thought.
cannibal?
In that sense, it's the thought
No.
that counts, and the thought's weird.
What?
In that sense, why? I mean, in that sense, like if you're making human cells into something you can eat, in that sense, I consider it the thought that counts, and it's a weird thought. And why are you doing that?
Because I'm not going to say that, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as soon as it's not coming from a person,
I know.
it's kind of just meat.
It's meat, but it's like why would you do? Why
At that
would
point,
you
it
do
is
that?
literally just for science because I kind of
For
wanna-
science!
Yeah, they've done a lot of stuff for science. That might.
Yes, they have.
That was necessary.
Yep.
Some of it was.
Some of it.
Some of it.
Like-
90%.
Like that's a generous 90%. I'd give like 75 tops.
Well, I wouldn't, so fuck you.
Fair enough.
But anyway, so Fresh. I watched this when it came out. This came out like a while
Oh, it's
ago.
fresh because, like, fresh meat.
Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that the trailers didn't directly give it away. There was like a shot of meat, and they had the line, "You give stuff yourself to others." So
They had that line.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
What?
From the movie, they just cut the line into the trailer.
You give yourself to others.
Yeah, so, like presumably in a romantic way. I mean, it's a very well made trailer. If there's like if there's an awards for making trailers, which that's what I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna make an awards show for movie trailers.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. You know.
Alright.
Good to know.
It's kind of like you need a. It's well made in that like it doesn't give it away. The only reason I knew it was a cannibal movie is that the original poster for it was like, when you buy meat at like stores, it's like a weird the back of it's like a weird white plastic, and then there's like the vacuum sealed plastic on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like that, but there was a hand in the packet,
Oh, that's cool.
and then the title was on the label of the thing.
So you, like, guessed that was a cannibal
Or
movie.
if it's like it's like a hand
You're
in a
a
meat
genius.
packet.
Nobody else would have guessed that.
Ha 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 ha. Because apparently the movie premiered at Sundance,
What's that?
which is like a film festival, where you can
Dance with the sun.
There we go. That's what they do. They just do a lot of LSD and dance with the sun,
Okay.
and they watch fancy art movies. Do you guys want to just kind of Huxley talked to me midway? He was like, I don't know if we can do this like this.
It's just not something I wanted to do.
Yeah, it's very much a film.
This is one that I would not say to watch because fuck that.
Cass was like, Luke, I wanted to do Star Wars, and I want to do
Sonic
Sonic 2.
I
One
want to do
and the
Sonic 2
explosion.
so much. I hate Sonic 2. It angers me, to the very depths of my being. Okay, anyway, moving on.
There aren't any explosions
Yeah,
or car chases.
there's not a lot of car
There's
chasing.
a gunshot, I'll allow it.
Okay, the Great Court of Casper will allow this
Casper
movie.
is wrong today.
I mean, It's very basic, but it's a gunshot, and it's there.
There
so
were multiple
I'll take
gunshots.
There were multiple gunshots.
Well, you only really see one, and then it's like, smile, and then fucking shoots them in the head.
Come on. Give me a smile.
Yeah. So, do you want to kind of... Spoilers. Fuck it. Look,
What spoilers? That's really nondescript. Saying smile and then shooting someone in the face.
Yeah, look, it's a cannibal movie. Fuck it. Like,
You already know what's gonna happen.
If
Somebody's
actually,
gonna, like,
I
go...
did
Why? Someone's gonna
missing.
die and someone else is gonna get eaten.
look, if you look up the movie,
No, they're the same person.
probably says, like, horror as one of the genres, so, like, come on.
The person who dies and the person who gets eaten is the same person.
Who?
They can be the same person.
I mean,
Yeah.
presumably they're the same person.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We don't take... Just not, like, super take track of all of it. It's not important. Yeah, so... You want to run through the plot? It's relatively... simple.
Woman gets kidnapped by man who she says is hot. No.
No,
No,
like...
it's not.
But,
No,
let's... Because it opens, right, like, at...
Luke, I'm going through the plot.
Let him go.
No, but, like, the beginning...
No, Luke, I'm going through the
Luke
plot.
is
Leave
Chad.
me be.
Yeah, Huxley saw Chad in this and was like, I'm gonna fuck with Luke. Luke's now Chad, because Luke...
He is Chad now, but not in a good way. His name is just Chad.
Huxley has a deep loathing for me. He's...
Same.
You made me watch this
We all
film.
do.
I made them watch this. Yeah, so... I mean, the date at the beginning of this, it's a little... You know, it's a little cartoonish. And, like...
It was a yikes.
It's like, it's a... It's
That's
a,
why I thought it was going to be a funny movie.
it's
Yeah.
a little
From the
cartoonish.
start, it's like, oh
They
yeah,
had
maybe
us
this
in the
is fine.
first half.
Not
And I
gonna
thought it
lie.
was just normal, you know, people
Shenanigans.
killing other
Yeah.
people, but no, it's
I
worse.
didn't mention this. Cat that fuck.
Mm,
I named
yes.
all of you guys.
Cat that fuck.
Huxley Max Casper. But Max, you knew. What did you know about this before going in? Because I didn't tell Hux
Lily
and Casper
told me
about
they
this.
eat someone's butt cheek.
Yeah,
Which one? Which Lily?
Lily.
The second one.
We're not saying the last
Oh,
name.
Lily number 2.
Lily number 2. We would.
There are 4
Wait.
lilies in our year, and we have.
We know
numbered
4
them.
lilies.
Not to be rude, there's just a lot.
And we don't want to go into last names here.
And wait, can I say the initials of their last name?
No.
Let's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah.
But like they don't, and I just want to clarify that 2 of them have the same beginning letter of their last name.
if
so
if
you
they're
can't
listening
even
to this,
do that.
they know who they are.
You
Yeah,
know
but
who
it's
you
not
are.
one of those 2.
Well,
What?
they.
It's not
Yeah,
one
I
of
know
You
those.
that.
can't even say short Lily because 3 of them are short.
I no longer wish to be
Damn.
affiliated with this podcast.
Why?
I don't know.
You know what? After this episode, I don't think Huxley does either.
No, I don't. You're
Sure,
right.
just like
Why?
none of us come to when Luke's like, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" Just no.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
how I'm
none of us
gonna
show
bribe
up.
you with Star Wars. That's how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I do. There are like a decent bit of quite a few jokes with the Chad thing, you know, because
What
there's
Chad thing?
because firstly,
What
like
jokes was
he's
that?
like the asshole with the scarf. If any this, I think we can all make a.
No one's going to understand what's going on
about
to
human
explain
beings.
what
I mean,
what's
okay,
the
but
Chad scene is.
so
He
Chad
seems
like
very clueless.
Chad's like she's going on a
About
date
human
with like
beings.
some this. She's going on a date with some guy who she met on a nondescript dating app.
It was called Puzzle something.
A puzzle something. So she's with puzzle something.
It was
Puzzle
like
something?
Piece
No,
of My
he's
Puzzle.
called Chad. The app.
And then
No, the
also
app.
on that same app, she gets sent a picture of a penis.
Yeah, it was the scariest thing Casper's ever seen.
Yeah.
She like it's never good if they text you beforehand. We're going to a restaurant where they don't take credit cards.
Why?
Just don't go to it. Like, come on.
I mean,
Drug
it's
money.
strange, but it's not.
It's
like,
not like
It's
terrible.
not like really sketchy.
but
just
it's not
kinda
super
strange.
sketchy. But like on a first date, I wouldn't. Or like, don't say bring cash because then you should pay for it. It's a weird move.
I obviously don't mind paying, but what a weird way to start off a date.
That's what I'm saying. Is this what you tell your kids? Oh, it was so romantic before our first date, y'all. He texted me, FYI, this place is cash only.
Don't expect them to. I think with dates, you should not expect them to split the bill. Like do the act of. You should say I'll pay for it, and then they
Welcome
say
to
it's
the
fine. I
C-Files,
got
the
it.
dating advice
Date-
podcast.
Dating advice from a bunch of people who date constantly.
Oh,
We're dating all the time. I'm sure
yeah.
you can imagine 4 nerds who have a podcast are like.
yeah,
this-
it wasn't really my choice to come on this podcast, yet I have never been in a relationship, so I really can't speak.
Well, you can speak.
Are you gonna go into like?
I mean, I can speak, but not on this topic.
Are you gonna, the way you started that made me think you're gonna go into like some very expert, like some very intelligent conversation about your relationship, like your ability in a relationship.
Oh, my ability in all of the relationships that I've been in.
All romantic relationships and all.
You're acing it. I mean, you've got a 0 dump rate.
Yes.
Your KD is as high as it will be ever.
Jeez, that's harsh.
Wait, KD?
I mean, it's not like I can't.
The equivalent.
I can't say anything because I fuck with you guys all the time. But
That's a different. Wait,
Unconsensually.
that sounds like you're insinuating something, Luke.
I do it in a jokey way, in a platonic jokey way. That doesn't help. That just makes it seem like we have a weird relationship.
Yeah, it really does.
Moving on. There is the joke. I do like the bit where he's like, he is racist, and he like presumes the lady doesn't understand English, and he's like, sparkling water, bubble, bubble.
Hi, do you have a sparkling water?
Mm-hmm.
Sparkling? Bubble, bubble?
Yeah.
You know bubble?
And then she just gives her like the main. What's the main character's name?
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Noah.
Noah. Thank
It's
you.
Noah. I knew that because I was actually like watching the film.
She gives like
I was
Noah.
also looking at Warhammer on my phone, so you know.
She gives Noah like a look, like for people who can't see, because this is great radio. Max, try to eat my arm.
Luke,
just
did
now.
you just say for people who can't see? That implies some people can see us, and that
No, he didn't
worries
say.
me.
He didn't say for people who can't see us.
For
He
people
just said for people who can't see. He's talking to the blind audience.
Well, actually, no. If you get patrons, I've hidden secret cameras in here. You can watch us.
That is an absolute lie.
You don't
Is
know
it that thing?
It's that thing.
What is that?
No,
I think
that's
that's
a movement sensor.
that's a
for
movement
basically
sensor.
a burglar alarm.
Presumably,
Yeah.
it's not on. I don't think. Otherwise, the alarm would have gone off by now. We're very moving
Burglar
people.
alarm is such a weird word.
Yeah.
to
All
You
the
know.
say.
criminals listening. Hey, Luke.
Yeah, so like it's basically just like one of those. It'll be like a date where like you don't have anything in common. Like it's just bad. It's just
Terrible acid reflux, and it makes its way up to my throat, and I literally feel like I'm gonna vomit. So,
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
but I love it. So,
awkward.
Max just stroked my foot with his foot, and then made a very strange face at me.
What's wrong with you
It
people?
wasn't
I
even like
don't
I didn't even
know.
stroke his foot with my foot. I stroked his foot with my toe.
No, but like yeah, I'm just comprehending that.
It's just, oh my god.
This podcast is the parts of other podcasts they usually cut out, but we leave in.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be 5 minutes long and very intelligent discussion. That's very like
Wait, where?
it's
is the
5
intelligent
minutes and it's all
discussion?
pieced together. It's like, hi, how are you? I am Huxley.
No, it's just only you.
Yeah, it would just be Luke speaking.
It would
like,
just be Luke
we don't
speaking.
do intelligence around here.
What intelligence? Where?
Yeah, I mean,
Fast.
Casper, you have found a new way to sit on the chair.
I'm currently lying across 2 chairs with my legs up the back of one of the chairs.
This is why
and
there's
my
no
head on the
video.
arm of the other.
This is why there's no video component to this, because you'd be just watching some very
No,
weird.
I think
50s
there's-
You don't have enough money
I think
to buy a
there's
camera.
more than
I
one
have a fucking
reason.
iPhone.
That doesn't stop you use the letter
Huxley
I.
is now lying on my legs and I don't like it.
I have a Super 8 camera. I'll use that. We'll film it in 2-minute bursts. I think if I do the maths right, we'll pay £600 for it just to get to buy the film. That's not including development.
I don't think the channel's worth that much.
I don't think.
The channel's
Never
worth like
mind the one
0.4
video.
fucking p.
No, yeah, no. I think YouTube owes me
Hey,
5.
what? 0.005 pence of that is mine. You bastard.
But yeah, some of it's mine as well. You better fucking pay up.
More of that is
Yeah.
mine.
Wait,
Well,
why do you
Max
get
to break
more?
your knees?
With my metal baseball bat.
He'll piss on your rug, Luke.
He'll piss on your rug and break your knees.
As I now have a casino, I own metal baseball bats and people with very full bladders.
Why are the breaking the knees and being on the rugs like together?
It's the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
I
The
haven't
large
seen the Big
Lebowski.
Lebowski.
The wide
The humongous Lebowski.
The girthy Lebowski. The vast Lebowski.
Yes.
The breadth of this Lebowski is truly incredible.
So let's
It's off the charts.
So we don't, just to maintain we don't
Stonks
turn into about
Lebowski.
every other podcast. Chad does the thing that, like, this is why I think it's cartoonish. Firstly, his name's Chad, which is, I'm sorry if you're
It's
called Chad,
funny.
the name of every bad boyfriend. If you have a
like,
bad
he's
boyfriend, you're gonna
Chad.
call him Chad. And then
It's
also,
not like you
like,
get to name them.
He's called Chad. We're calling him Chad now.
He is the bad
I
boyfriend.
mean, we already decided that before he
Yeah.
announced that Chad's a bad boyfriend. But,
But
like,
it's still true.
it's still
I'm so happy you guys came to that conclusion.
Yeah, well, you know, we've
But,
all
like,
come to
Chad.
some conclusions.
He does the thing that, like, where he's like, I wasn't even into you.
yeah, I don't even like it.
You know what's...
Go away.
Ah,
You little bitch.
I don't think we're really a match. You know?
Wow. I was literally just being polite. You're not even my type, to be honest, so...
Okay.
Oh, that's funny? That's hilarious? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Good luck finding a guy, you stuck-up bitch.
You know, so he does that. Then she goes hang out with Molly?
Molly. The fucking horse
Who-
from Animal Farm.
Yay.
Communism.
If you can't tell, we're doing GCSEs.
This
Yeah,
movie is a
fun.
metaphor for communism, because they are sharing themselves.
What the fuck, dude?
Not by choice.
So
Well, communism wasn't by choice for
no
most
one
people.
okay, someone chose it.
Like, one fucking person. They were like, everybody else is just gonna fucking listen to me,
And
or
then-
I will shoot them.
And then they're like,
And to everybody
fine.
listening to this podcast that likes communism, I'm sorry.
I don't
I
if,
still believe it could only
Luke's
work under
one
an AI.
communist friend.
So-
if CJ,
CJ.
don't
Oh,
listen to
CJ.
this is not a pro communist. This is a
CJ.
CJ is my one communist friend.
You have a communist friend?
I know it's
But you're
weird.
American.
You only have
Yeah.
one. Only having one communist friend.
Imagine only having one businessman.
I think he's part of like the English communist movement as well.
Oh my god.
Like he'll post stuff on your on his like
this?
yours.
This isn't my shoe.
Yeah,
Huxley's then.
it's not my shoe.
Whose is it?
I'm on the floor.
Wait.
Did
Ah!
What shoes did I come in wearing?
Probably your boots.
I don't think I did.
Can you
Otherwise,
pull
it
me
would have
up?
taken me a while to take them off.
Wait. Don't pull my legs.
This is so stupid. Don't break my chairs.
Don't worry, I will.
Oh my fucking. No.
Alright, yeah, so
I am on the floor.
she hangs
I'm
out
not
with
any-
Molly, who apparently some people didn't like because it's like the stereotype of the black best friend. It's a little
Is that a
true.
stereotype?
Well, my emotional dependence ain't cheap, boy. Let me tell you.
The gay side character.
Yeah, like the gay side character or like the black best friend for the white character. It's kind of true. It's kind of an older thing, so I don't see it a lot now. It's kind of true in this movie. I don't know, I like the movie. I'm willing to forgive it. It's not like a big deal.
Alright.
Um,
Good to know.
Then it shows them boxing, and Huxley was convinced their boxing trainer's the bad guy.
Well, from the first line, it's like, yep, that's the
Fun! Woo! Great job today, huh? I mean that.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, yeah, you're right. He's like... Also, like, why would you want that type of guy as your boxing instructor? Who's like, come on, dude, you got this. I believe in you.
Because it's encouragement.
Now give yourselves a round of applause! Woo!
Fucking hell, I have a boxer. He's like my grand can punch.
You own a boxer.
I
He has
own
a boxer!
He's in the
The
basement.
horse from Animal Farm.
No, it's a dog.
I'm gonna send
Boxer's
this...
the fucking
boxer.
horse.
No, Boxer's the horse.
Yes.
But the breed
No,
of dog.
a breed of dog.
Oh. I'm gonna send this to our English thing as our final GCSEs.
That sounds like a very bad idea.
That doesn't sound like it's gonna go wrong in any way.
Of course not. Why
Yeah,
would-
but like, yeah, no. Why would
I am
you want
on-
a friendly boxing coach? Obviously, you want a boxing coach who's going to emotionally abuse you until you do it right.
says the
If
wall
you
jumping
do-
next to man.
If you do the thing and you do it right,
And you
and
don't,
you don't
fuck it
up,
up, then it works.
it works. It
It
just
just works.
works. You're meant to say it slower.
Well, you guys are quoting some in internet thing. I don't remember
It
what
is
it
an internet thing.
Most things are.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I mean, I would say all things are.
Most things nowadays do exist on the interweb.
I'm not gonna question that. So she's like, I guess there's sort of a metaphor here for like dating online is like you become a piece of meat that people just scroll through.
What?
If you
fuck, Luke?
I found it
Where are you
on the
getting
interweb.
this?
I found this on the interweb. If someone who
Why
hadn't
did
been
you trust the interweb?
interwebs
Also,
never
Luke,
lies.
Luke, they didn't even meet the cannibal through
Meet.
I know.
They didn't even mean
Yeah.
They didn't even make acquaintance
Yeah.
with the cannibal through the interweb. They
Fancy
literally
man,
met them in the
Here at the
grocery
C-Files, we will
aisle.
avoid
Yeah,
dad
it's a fruit
jokes.
and veg aisle.
No, but actually I like that because
The
when
grapes.
she does it, you see the meat sign in the background, it's like above her head.
I didn't notice
It's
that.
foreshadowing because the movie's fancy.
Wow.
I know. There was
And it's
two.
got the title card 30 minutes in.
I know. I actually liked that.
That was very strange.
I appreciate it. You know, if you can actually, no, I said this.
Well, because it
last-
makes it make sense.
I appreciate it. You know what?
He appreciates.
Fuck it. If you want to just,
Appreciates.
if you want to go out and just put your title card like a quarter into the movie,
I want to put it at the end.
that's a lot of movies do that.
That's fine.
No, just have nothing, and then just before
You have to
the
do it.
final
No,
sequence.
you have to do it 5 minutes before
Is
the
it?
end.
Then the title card, then you have the rest of the 5 minutes, and then you have the end credits.
Yeah.
So you literally have 2 sets of credits within 5 minutes of each other.
Yeah, exactly. No, you have a final sequence planned out. You put the title card right before it, and then you have the credits
Or
afterwards.
better idea, like you make a movie, and then you put the title card at the end. It turns out that the entire movie was the setup for a sitcom show, and then it has
It's
a
the
jingle of a
pilot
sitcom show, and then it's the show. Like, imagine if Friends was like Friends but shot like a movie, but like an action movie for like an hour and 45 minutes. Then it plays the Friends intro. Hour and 45 minutes was the cold open, and then it's just a normal Friends episode.
Alternatively,
Mm-hmm.
you put the end credits. So you have the post-credit scene at the beginning of the film.
Yes.
You have the end credits next.
Yes.
Then you play the movie like normal.
Yes.
And then have the title card.
I think that's just Memento.
Alternatively,
I haven't seen it, but apparently that's just a movie backwards.
Alternatively, you just fucking don't, and you just make a normal movie.
No, but we have to make movies that weirdos like me in their basement will be like, well, you see, the artistry of what they did here is that they put the post-credit scene at the beginning.
That's just another fucking scene then.
Because they're not like other girls.
No, it's the pre-credit
not
scene
like the
actually.
other girls.
Casper, it's a pre-credit scene if you have the credits next.
Actually, no,
No, but it has to be a post-credit scene because it's art.
It explains stuff about the film that you
I
don't
found
understand
out
until you've
the
watched
lady who
it.
plays Noah is super British. Like, super British, like us British accents.
Liked it. I mean, my mum is like massively squeamish when it comes to
Great.
Yeah, she's doing
So
a
is the American.
British accent, I think. I can't tell.
You also
you do-
speak like an American sometimes, and it makes me want to commit.
Yes, because I
many-
pronounced Dune right.
No,
No, when you speak in your own American accent, just everyone wants to kill themselves.
I want to. I don't want to kill myself. I want to kill him and everybody within a 10-meter radius, and then myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
What's
Not
funny?
including animals.
What's funny?
Not including animals. For the animal activists who were worried by that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't.
And for the human activists worried about that comment, fuck you.
Thank you, Huxley. My words exactly.
This is not a. I will say.
This is not.
I'm just gonna say. Well, this is a pro.
All humans can go
You know
fuck
what?
themselves. Only animals are allowed on this podcast.
No, guys. I listen to the We Hate Movies podcast, and they've been on for 10 years, so we're gonna copy them. This is a pro mafia podcast.
What the fuck?
What?
We're pro mafia.
No, but
Oh,
also
yes, pro-mafia.
Anti-human rights. Pro
about
mafia.
us being anti-human, we're all actually parrots.
We are.
That just learnt to speak of our own accord.
No, we're
We're
a
just
parrots.
really smart parrots.
No, we're a parrots who
No,
someone
we're
left
not
in the
smart,
room
actually,
with
that's a lie.
TikTok. What happened is we're a bunch of parrots. Someone left a version of TikTok where it just after the video ends, the next one comes up. So throughout all of COVID, we watched that, and this is what's happened.
Sure.
Yeah,
What?
Let's go with that. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't understand any of it.
It's fine. It's not important.
Is there not a YouTube video that goes on for like a couple of years?
Yes, there is.
Probably.
There is the whole of Toy Story, but every time they like say the word toy,
Yeah.
it plays the B movie, and every time they say the letter E.
No, it's every time they say a vowel, it plays the entirety of The Simpsons.
But every time they say like, I don't know,
And
Homer.
every time there is a consonant, then they play the entirety of SpongeBob SquarePants.
People have too much free time.
And then it goes back to the beginning and carries on, and it's a pain.
People have too much free time.
What's the
Wonder
video
how long
called?
it took to upload that video.
Too long.
No, but it goes on for like it goes on for like longer than the universe has existed.
Yeah. So how long did it take to upload?
They were just like,
How did they
It's
upload
still
it?
uploading it. They're still uploading.
How did they upload that?
Magic.
Dark ritual.
Maybe they're just connected directly to
I
the
think
YouTube
there's a
servers.
website where I think you just have to sacrifice someone to the YouTube algorithm gods and they'd let you.
I think...
No, you
Yeah.
sacrifice them to the Omnissiah.
No, we're
Yes.
not talking about Warhammer right now, Casper.
Oh, the Omnissiah is the machine god. If you're going to sacrifice somebody to anything to make your computer work better, it's the Omnissiah.
There is I'm happy that Sebastian Stan's doing weird stuff now. He seems a little bored of Marvel shit, and like he did this, and he did,
Captain American with sword? No.
no, he did. He did what that show about. What was the show where he was in the sex
right, yeah,
tape with whatnot?
What?
With someone. What's that? Pam and Tommy.
Yeah, that one.
Where he has a talking penis. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this in because there's no way YouTube will let me put a penis on the screen. Maybe I'll just put the sound.
Fucking
I'm gonna put it in here.
put the sound of a penis.
Sound of a talking penis in right here.
Tommy! What? You sound fucking ridiculous.
That's how I feel. I'm in love, bro.
Sure.
And now that we've all heard that, because you know
We have that, definitely.
we all heard that.
We definitely wanted to hear that. We not.
Yeah. You know, I don't know, I'm just happy Sebastian Stan's like, I've done Marvel shit, fuck it, I'm gonna do weird stuff now.
Cool.
He's doing good. He's acting good in the movie. He's doing
a good act.
He's doing acting well.
He did act good.
It kind of reminded me, because I watched it kind of relatively recently. I watched American Psycho kind of recently. And his performance reminds me of that, because in that, like, he's just a loser. Like, because at the beginning it's like he plays it cool because he has to kidnap her. But then, like, when you see him being him, he's just a loser. Like, when he picks a dress for her, it's a hideous dress.
I've just been looking at your notes. The first one is close up on face after dong.
Yeah, when she sees his penis, there's a really funny close up on her face, and we all laughed.
What?
I looked away because I didn't want to see a penis.
he was counting the bubbles in his cock.
What? No, in my coke.
Yeah, exactly.
In my Coke.
That's what we were
Counting
talking
the
about.
bubbles in my coke.
Yeah, same difference.
Whenever you say that, you confuse me.
Apparently, a guy views himself as a Ferris Bueller type.
Yeah, when I watched this movie...
And GBS, sarcastic straight girls...
Goobs, sarcastic
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
I don't know what any of this says.
I'm gonna run through these notes as we hit them. Because...
Just say all of them. Say all of them.
Alright, so basically...
I don't know how to
I'm just gonna say... Basically, she meets Steve at the supermarket and they bond over grapes that taste like candy... Candy floss?
Candy floss.
Grapes?
No, cotton candy grapes. They taste just like them, I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
Grapes, they
They do! A bit. They taste a bit like it.
No, they're just really sweet and nice. They're not like...
They are nice. They are nice.
I
had
want
some.
grapes.
They're
I
good.
really like grapes.
Grapes
It's
are
like
good.
grapes.
Although
So
before
great.
that, there's a weirdo who puts his finger in the milk and does the thing he takes. Don't taste the milk in the supermarket. That's not okay.
What if he didn't like the taste? He just put it back.
I
Yes.
hope not.
Oh, he certainly did.
You know he
Definitely
tasted,
did that.
and you know he wasn't he didn't just taste brands. He tasted every individual milk carton, hoping for a difference.
Yep.
You know. I don't know why you
Huxley,
do that.
Unfortunately, he is right.
And then
For once.
yeah, so
Yep.
they do also.
Oh, fuck, he is. No.
He mentions like he has a niece, which I feel like is a good. I feel like you're very likable if you have like a nephew.
I told my sister and my niece, and they were like, "No way, fuck you." So now I'm getting them on my way there.
Your niece said fuck you?
Yeah, 4-year-olds are crazy.
They're
Nephews make
probably
you more.
also just meat, though.
Ew. He probably just made them up.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe he hasn't. Maybe
They're
it's all-
imaginary meat, then.
This is so weird.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have invited us over to do a fucking cannibal movie, then.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not untrue. Yeah, so
Wait, who's choosing the movie next time?
I think we're doing Star Wars.
But who's choosing the movie next time?
Me. It's Star Wars.
Alright.
Yeah. So
Is there cannibalism in Star Wars that I've
No!
forgotten about?
What kind of Star Wars are
Thankfully
you
no.
watching?
I just didn't remember if there was cannibalism in it or not.
I don't think there is.
I mean,
And
there's
there's
cannibalism in
hinted
40K.
incest.
You what?
Not really.
Okay, well I remember we were talking about this last time we did A New Hope. That there's no George Lucas definitely hadn't worked out that Luke and Leia are supposed to be sisters, and there's definitely like some weird tension between them that's not fun when you watch the whole trilogy. Anyway.
Okay, and I said sure.
Yeah. So they start dating and it's fine, and he mentions that
And
like
we all knew that he was going to be the bad guy, literally.
no,
from,
you didn't. Huxley's thought. Don't act like you knew that.
No, I was.
You might.
I was.
Huxley was.
Casper thought so.
Huxley was convinced it was the guy from the boxing
I wanted
studio.
it to be the
I
guy
knew it
from the
'cause I
boxing
looked it
studio,
up.
but
You
he
looked
was,
it up because you are the
He was
worst
too much
person.
of a side character to be anything.
Yeah.
Then again, actually, I think when I first watched, no, I knew he wasn't because in the trailer. So like,
You'd
yeah,
like that,
so-
wouldn't you?
Try again next time.
So
It's not right timing.
so
Fuck.
Steve, that's his name.
Just cut that out.
Steve.
Dude, cut that out another time.
Steve is like, we should go away together, and she's like, fuck yeah. That's it.
No, actually, she says "fuck it" because that's what a friend said.
Her friend's like, you should say fuck it to things, and she's like, okay.
So don't play the games. Just be you straight out the gate. Fuck it.
Maybe.
But then, like, she goes on the trip, and then her friend's like, "No, not that time, you fucking bitch."
Casper's a very supportive person.
Very supportive.
If you
Yeah.
like ask for help, he's always there for you.
I mean, I probably would help those two, not you, Lind.
Thank you, Casper.
Casper.
That means a lot.
I'm gonna kill you.
Have fun.
I see why he's not very supportive for you.
That makes sense, yeah.
Is there a key on that door frame?
Yes, there
Is there?
Great.
Why?
I don't
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
know.
A key.
So yeah. Also, I did appreciate the bit where she tells her friend Molly that she is going on the holiday with Steve, and firstly Molly says you're dignitized, which
He did a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
he did a thumbs
I
up.
don't know. Only the patrons get to know that.
We have
What
Patreons.
Secretly, I just don't pay you
We have a
guys.
Patreon.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Okay.
That's gonna age badly if we do one day.
We should.
No one's gonna pay for this. Yeah. So firstly, yeah, she says dignitized,
Girl, you all dickmatized and I haven't even seen this dude.
and also I did appreciate it.
I
This is
demand
like
more pay.
fancy movie bit.
I'm gonna go on strike.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
know
say
what?
dignitized again, I'm gonna need to
Workers
pay more.
uprising.
We
Workers
don't
unite.
have a fucking union though.
Workers unite.
We can make a
against
union
capitalist
later, Casper.
scum.
Oh
It's
no!
time for action.
CJ's in sounds communist. Yes. Also, she does fancy movie stuff where she's like, "It's a white girl's fantasy" or something like that, and she says it sarcastically, and then you hear her over the phone, her be like, "Yeah," because she doesn't know she's being sarcastic.
It's a straight girl's fantasy come true, right?
Yeah,
What
over
a
the
loser.
phone.
Yeah, what a loser.
What a loser.
She deserves it.
What a loser.
I'm cutting that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a loser.
What a loser.
What a loser.
She does get her ass taken off.
What a loser.
What a loser.
Just absolutely yoink.
Losing an ass.
What a loser.
Just wanted to see what it did.
I don't trust you.
I just... okay, that was not my fault.
Babbled.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
see what it would do.
Did
So-
it do anything?
They go on the holiday
Hot
and
losers.
like he has a cool house, and he puts some in, and he roofies. He
What
goofy.
the fuck is that?
He
Like,
goofy
what is a
roofies.
roofie?
It's
You've
like a-
said it like 20 times.
It's a
and I
type
don't
of
know
drug
what
that
it
you
is.
use to knock people out.
Alright.
So he goofy
Luke
roofies her
seems
drink.
to like a lot of serial killers, or like, you know, close enough.
You know what? Serial killers
Like,
have good taste and style
he
in
likes
movies.
Because they're
serial
dark
killer
and
style.
cool and you want to relate to them.
Yeah.
Okay, but he has a cool house. Like, it's a nice house.
It's a house.
I don't really like modern stuff because it's all
It's got
white.
a fucking rock face in it. Like,
I don't like that
It's
one.
cool if you have a rock face on a spaceship, but not in a house.
Why?
You can have if you have like rocky outcroppings on an Imperium spaceship. It looks really cool.
No,
It's 40k again.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Yeah, so, you know, it turns out he's a serial killer. Yeah, not a serial killer. He's a cannibal. Although, if you are a cannibal, you are killing them eventually, so I guess you could say serial killer.
Cannibalism isn't illegal, it's killing people that is.
Cannibal.
Cannibal.
There was
Wait,
somebody...
so if I take someone's arm...
No,
Yep.
because that's assault.
I asked my...
But there was this case where somebody killed themselves and wrote on a note, "It's fine if my friend eats me."
No, it is legal to eat somebody.
No, and they couldn't
with
do
consent.
shit to him because it was completely allowed.
Because
he didn't kill them.
Wait. So if someone donates their organs...
Yeah, you can eat them. That's the thing.
What the fuck?
I asked my biology teacher once if eating hair is cannibalism, and he told me to pay attention in class.
Yeah, that's
right.
fine.
No, it was...
Maybe cut his name out.
No, it wasn't Ryan.
Just
But
bleep
maybe-
his name
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
Cut the name out.
Was it bleep?
Was it...
No, but like...
No, just do the
Yeah,
fucking
no,
swear beat.
Yeah, you have to do the dolphin noise.
Yeah, the dolphin noise.
I did
What's that?
I did like...
You have to use that sound that Max made.
I did like the bit where, like, she's realizing that he's...
Horrible.
kidnapped her. Because it's like, it's at first where she...
I drugged you.
Okay, thank you for that contribution there, Casper.
You're welcome.
Because at first she's groggy, so she doesn't believe him, and then she sees the chain, and I guess she thinks, like, in the way he answers her questions, he seems almost boyish, like he's playing a game, because he's a weird fuckhead and he's, like, really lame. He just is a weird dude.
Also, the chain is very thin.
It's
I
a
reckon you
thin
could
chain,
break
I
it.
reckon,
Also,
yeah.
the fixing to the floor isn't very strong.
Yeah, my question is, like...
I imagine it's
Or
like
you could,
I imagine it's like a
the
bath
leather.
plug. You can just like pop it out.
Do you think she's like oh wait, no, there it goes. Could have tried that the whole, like, at the end of the movie, he's like, I even made it easy.
That's
Yeah.
the noise it made when she bit off his penis.
Oh yeah, she bit off his penis, by the way.
That did happen.
Hashtag release the pop cut where they have the penis.
It's just the same movie apart from that one sound.
But with more pops.
No, just that one. And maybe the gunshots, but
And can we splice in?
The gunshots are just...
And instead of the song that plays
Bubble
over the
popping
opening
sound.
credits, can we
Got
splice in
MP4.
the SpongeBob SquarePants theme?
SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants!
I think it just feels... Ooh, every
I know what you
transition.
mean, that would look quite cool.
Also, every
What?
transition, instead of, like...
yes.
It's the bubbles transition.
Yes.
I never watched SpongeBob, and I don't think it's that good.
I don't watch SpongeBob. Have you
What
never? You've seen an
childhood
episode of
you have?
SpongeBob.
I've seen one at somebody else's house for like 5 minutes, but
Even I don't watch SpongeBob, but I know the bubble transition.
I don't know the bubble.
I
transition.
am on the
I like
internet.
when she's like waiting in her dungeon where she's been kidnapped.
hours
Like,
later.
2 hours later.
2 hours later.
Yeah, I know that, but
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, just make this movie silly.
I'm on the floor again. I don't think it would benefit from being silly.
It wouldn't, but I still want to do it.
Alright, sure.
He
He told us that this was going to be a silly and fun film.
It was. I liked
You
it.
were wrong.
oh
You
my
just had-
god, the eating montages are sickening.
That's
They're
fair.
horrible.
I'm gonna be vegetarian from now on.
I'm gonna make
Just
you.
don't eat people.
They're gonna make you watch a movie called Rabid, where a vegetarian lady starts eating people.
Great.
That's not very vegetarian of her.
It's true. I'm like,
That's not very.
it's a vegan. No, sorry, it's not vegetarian. They're vegan, and they're like, it's like I am French because it's a French movie and it's fancy, and it's like we're going to eat. I'm a vegetarian, but I'm going to eat a person because I work at the morgue. I think I haven't seen it.
Good to know. We're not watching that.
We're not. Even I'm like, no.
I mean, I kind of want to.
Like, there's a
It's
fucking. I mean, honestly, then again, like, if for modern fancy horror movies, it's either this or X, and I'm not watching that with you guys. That's a movie about based in 1970 whatever. About a bunch of people who want to make a pornographic movie.
Oh, wonderful!
And they go to an old farm, and a bunch of old people who want to have sex start killing them. I'm not joking.
What? Wait, so they're making a porn film and then a bunch of angry old men are like, this is our sexing ground.
No, they're like, that's gross that you want to have sex.
We want to have sex.
We're old, we can't have sex.
Oh, okay, I thought
so we're gonna kill you
I
because
thought they
we're
were
grouchy.
Like, I thought they were like, no, this is our sexing ground. And then we're like, fuck off,
You know
we
what?
want to have sex.
They've
from our sexing place.
You know what? They've already shot a sequel and they want to make it a trilogy. That's what the second and third movies are about. Stop sexing on our sexing grounds.
This was our sexing ground since I was 5.
Ew.
I don't know.
It was my father's sexing ground and my father's sexing ground.
Before his.
My father built the sexing ground.
With his own hands.
Speaking of which, because I'm presuming Steve didn't make this dungeon. So is he like getting a contractor to like? So it's like, is there a confidentiality thing between like your contractor, like if you want to make like a murder dungeon?
Yeah. No, you just make a room and don't tell them it's going to be a murder dungeon.
Yeah, it's like
no, because there is nothing about it that's
It's a fucking concrete box with a bar in the wall.
But it's no, but like it's like so. Wait, so what do you want to build?
It's just like a really weird bedroom.
So
yeah,
so I don't know,
with a bed in the floor.
But the guys, I was like, so what do you need this for? And the guy and Steve's like,
it's a
sex
guest room.
dungeon.
It's a guest room.
It's a guest room.
Well, if you say sex dungeon, they're not going to ask anything else.
That's true. Then you can just put whatever you want in there, and they're like, I don't want to know.
Yep.
I feel like they would want to know because morbid curiosity. But like, also, would you ask?
Do you think there's like a confidentiality agreement?
No.
If, like,
What's
like,
this giant rubber fist?
But like, no, but like if you like if you contracted someone, say I would like you to put a chainsaw wall of like a wall of chainsaws in my basement. Do you need to tell someone about that? Because like I'd be like, what?
Not if it's a sex dungeon.
What kind of sex dungeon do you need a chainsaw wall?
Well, do you want to know?
Dungeon.
That's the real question.
That's true. I don't want to know.
It's a murder dungeon. So
this movie has a lot of close-ups of fat, naked men eating meat.
Yep.
So
Human
they're wearing
meat.
clothes.
No,
they're wearing
there
like
are some naked ones.
They're wearing like where you tie a scarf around your genitals.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't actually see them being naked. You saw them.
I saw too much.
You saw the top half of them. I was counting bubbles, basically.
Yeah, Max was like, I'm gonna count the bubbles.
In his cock.
No, in my coke!
It's cock.
It's, yeah, like...
So if you just cover the E...
I mean...
Diet cock. No caffeine.
Michelle Obama's like, we can't need these for fat cocks. Diet cock. To save the children.
What? Diet Coke's the same.
It's a thing from like a couple years ago where Michelle Obama was like, we need less fat people.
She
didn't say that.
I remember
but
a long
I'm
time
dumbing
ago I
it
was
down.
playing GTA and I just ran over a bunch of fat people because it was funny.
This is not fat.
Please cut that out.
Sorry if we
I regret... That was years ago and I regret it now. But...
yeah, I mean... This... I do appreciate... The director of this, Mimi Cave...
Who's that?
That's the thing. This is their first thing. I think this is their first movie, which I'm like, it's impressive because it's hard to direct a movie and it's very competently directed for a first time. You know.
Still didn't like it.
You just don't like movies.
The first scene had a finger in front of the camera.
No, it had the weird rear view mirror on the camera, and Huxley was like, they just shot it bad.
What's up, Greg?
Huxley was like, they movied bad.
I remember the director's name was Greg. That's
We
what I
did,
named it.
and then I kept making jokes about what's up, Greg, because funny YouTube man.
Yep, funny YouTube
He's
man,
funnier than
Greg.
us.
Wait, who's Greg?
He's not Greg, it's Danny Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Go and look at his channel.
It's better than
You're
ours.
welcome.
You know what? It's probably
If he watches this channel, then
well, if he might, if we.
if you do, then you're welcome.
Do you think this
'Cause
is weird
all-
enough for him to make a video about? Maybe.
If
Maybe.
it is, I will be very scared and never speak again.
Who is Danny Gonzalez?
It's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
They're good. I like that. I like that.
He's cool. He's cool. He's from
Yeah.
Chicago.
If they do make a video on this, I'm actually never going to like.
You know that will like boost our subscribers a lot.
True, and also they're gonna get like all of our 10 views going to their channel now.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yay.
It's
Also, yeah.
beneficial for the both of us, I swear.
Yeah.
Expanding on the Steve being a dork thing.
What's up, Greg?
He's very much a psycho. He thinks of it because I feel like
There's this one bit where he's playing music while he chops up a leg, and I was just dancing to it
because he's a lot
it was
older than
music.
Sebastian Stan is a lot older than the lady who plays
Sebastian.
Sebastian Stan.
Stabastian.
No, it's
Sebastian.
No,
Yeah.
it's
a pun
it's
for the
Sebastian
movie.
Stan because the T went from Stan to Sebastian.
Sebastian Stan.
No,
Um,
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan.
Can we just go for Stabastian Stan?
Can we just go for Abraham Linknorp?
Yeah, that works too.
So he's 39, and I think the other actress is 21 because he looks a lot old. He looks older.
Well, they're not really in a healthy relationship anyway, so like I think
Yeah,
it's
I wouldn't say the cannibalism.
The
is
cannibalism.
Cannonball.
Cannibalism isn't my favorite type of relationship.
You look that up. Deriving sexual pleasure from eating cannibals.
Eating cannibals.
Cannibals.
Wait, if you're a cannibal who eats cannibals.
I don't think it cancels it out if that's what you're
No,
asking.
it's Cannibal Squared.
So like, because there's a bit of the idea that's because I think Steve is supposed to be like a millennial. Is 39 a millennial? Yeah.
You're born after 94.
No, he's not. He's Gen X. So I think he's supposed to be the type of guy who's like raised off 80s movies like John Hughes stuff, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I didn't like that film.
And he is very like you can tell. I imagine he thinks of himself as a Ferris Bueller type. Like
Everybody loves Ferris Bueller.
Like I imagine because he thinks of himself as so cool. You know, he thinks he's the coolest guy ever.
So do you, Luke.
I don't know, but I'm right about that.
Oh, sorry, millennials is 81 to 1997.
Then he is a millennial.
What?
If he was born in 81, he's a millennial then. Yeah, so I imagine because like there's that bit where he's dancing to the music whilst packing.
I was dancing as well.
Yeah.
I did it considerably worse than him.
I don't know, he looks pretty dorky.
No, I did it worse.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
It's a matter of honour.
And you shall duel stab Asti San to the death.
Yes. I mean...
I don't know, I'm gonna be straight with you. I think Sebastian Stan could kill all of us very easily.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, are we all on the same team?
Yes.
No, then he's completely fucked. We've got to wait for
Absolutely.
numbers.
Yeah, we're... Okay, do you seriously think?
There's a difference between fight choreography and actually being able to fight.
I think he could just punch us in the face and that's it.
We've got numbers though. Like
Yeah,
he won't be
we've
able
got
to stop
numbers
all of us
and
if we
also,
get into range to pull out his eyes.
Look, even I'm like,
You
no.
don't need to pull out his eyes.
I will pull out his
There's
eyes.
4 of us, okay? One person distracts him. The other person just smack him in the balls.
You know what?
He's not going to be doing anything.
This is
for a
it.
bit.
You know what? I'm calling it. WWE, make this happen. C-Files podcast versus Stab Stasty and Stan.
Stab Stastian Sam.
I'm gonna make this name. This name is not consistent. It doesn't matter.
We all need to wear like those luchador outfits.
Yes.
Obviously.
What else?
How else would we do it?
But they're like black and we've got shiny yellow C's.
What's a luchador out?
Oh, also, I
You know
found
those
Mexican
Mexican
wrestlers.
wrestlers?
guys. I found out. You know when she like got goofy roofied, Her like
You're gonna have
visions.
to explain that.
No, I'm not. I'm not explaining that.
Fine.
You know, like
wait.
if she gets roofied and like her vision is
weird.
that is an effect I found out called chromatic apparition.
Aberration.
That was me doing like an arm gesture, like
Arm
a happy
swing
one.
on the
I was swinging my arm.
The swing of the arm above the leg to make it.
There are
look like
multiple
you did
arm
the thing.
gestures.
Isn't this great radio?
One of them being this.
It's so happy only our patrons can understand this.
We don't have a Patreon.
You don't
or
know
cameras.
I am a robot. I'm filming all of you.
Okay.
But what about Sebastian Stan?
Oh, we've got a camera in his bathroom.
Ah, fair enough.
Ew.
Wait, why do we have a
I'm
camera?
not okay with that.
No reason.
So, you know what? We're gonna pretend we reviewed that, we went through the whole plot, and cut to the ending. They
get out.
She bites off his penis.
Whoa!
At that point in the movie, Max started counting the bubbles on his cock. And everyone in the room crossed their legs.
No, I didn't.
Except
Huxley
Max.
didn't, he widened them.
I'm not scared about someone biting off my penis.
Can you edit in whenever he says coke, just edit it to say penis?
I'm really happy they didn't show it. I didn't need to see that today.
Yeah, I didn't.
They didn't show it.
I know, I said I'm happy they didn't.
Oh.
I'm unhappy they didn't.
Jasper's like, I wanted to see a flimsy, bloody cock on the penis.
For all the reasons
Cock
that
on the penis.
For all the reasons that is a joke, I did not mean that. Although,
Yeah, sure.
one of you,
Sure.
Huxley or Luke, did say where did the penis go, and one of you said that they had
It was
swallowed
Luke.
it.
Luke said that.
You said that.
That was I didn't say they swallowed it.
Someone said that and I was so uncomfortable.
Oh.
I
Wait,
think no, Max said it.
Wait, Max said it! Oh my god, he can't stop thinking about the penis.
How easy is it to bite?
Let's not talk about it.
You can bite through your finger as easily as a carrot.
I know,
So use
That, I don't know if that's
No, it's true.
At least like your pinky. And if you get
No,
it in
there's
between
no
the
way
joints-
that's true.
It's just your reflexes.
No, if you get
No, because if you slammed a door on your hand, it's not gonna break. Like your fingers aren't gonna fall off.
Sure.
Not like if
Do
I
you
went.
want to do it? There's a door
My
there.
friend slammed a door on his finger and it. My mum. No, here you go.
Your mum doesn't
My
have
mum.
anything.
My mum, when she was in not nursery, in like primary
Yeah.
school, she there were no locks on the girls' bathroom doors, so they would like hold them shut.
Yeah.
And she slammed the door, not realizing her girl's
Ooh.
friend's finger was in there, and it cut off the top of her finger. So.
That nearly happened to me once. Like
So-
someone
But, like,
slammed the
their
door and
fingers
I
are like
moved
that.
my. Like it still fucking haunts my nightmares. Where I moved my hand out
Haunts
in
your
just in case.
nightmares.
Like otherwise, no, seriously, I still like get
Max.
freaked out about it. Like I did all my fingers just like.
To your point, Max. Although in nursery your fingers are like about 2
It was
millimeters
like
wide,
year 3, year 4.
your fingers are still
You're-
like
yeah,
a
there's a
whole
they have
5
tiny
millimeters
fingers.
wide.
I had
like,
very
And you
small.
have a lot less. You can slam doors a lot less harder when you're small as well.
Yeah, and your fingers are fragile because you're still like a little
It
kid.
cancels each other out.
Yeah, it cancels each other out.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
So they escape. She gets all the people. Also, they eat a breast, and it looks really gross.
When?
You know when they eat like the breast, and she makes the stupid
like
pun,
deep fried.
save the breast for last.
I was probably looking at orcs on my phone.
Yeah,
That's fair enough.
you at some point like, what? No.
I should have been doing that.
No, you would have been looking at Necrons or Tau because you need to
Oh,
make your army bigger.
this is a problem. We need Gus. See, we mentioned Gus.
We need to discuss it every episode until he comes on the fucking podcast.
What if he dies?
He dies. If
Too fucking bad. We're
Then
gonna
we'll
have
never
his
stop
body
mentioning
here.
If he dies, we'll do a celebratory episode on Top Gun.
Celebration on his death.
No, Luke, it's a morning episode where we all watch Top Gun.
And we're like, this is sad and a movie. I'm looking forward to the new one though.
None of you can speak properly. You can't say referred.
Referred.
Okay, you can't. Now you could say referred. You can't say episode.
You can't say Dune.
You can't say June.
I say it the right way.
You can't.
You say fucking Dune.
Yes, that's the name of the movie.
You can speak properly. We can both speak properly.
I'm gonna
What did I
send you
say
guys
was
an
episode?
episode.
It's an episode.
Ah! Episode.
Is this like Benedict Cumberbatch saying penguins?
Penguins.
Penguins. Which is
Sounds like
funnier.
a fucking Pokemon.
It was just funnier when you found out he's in the movie The Penguins of Madagascar and narrates a documentary about penguins.
But also, episode. Like, that's how you
episode.
say
S,
it.
no, it's an S.
At least I'm like up front with it when I say person Natalie.
Yikes.
That's the best
Not as
way.
bad as Gus and his milk.
Milk and yogurt.
He's got 12 cartons of milk.
12 cartons
12
of milk,
cartons of milk.
which he added to his pasta.
He doesn't
It is
like
pasta.
yogurt though.
Yeah.
It is
Yogurt
pasta.
is the thing.
It is pasta.
It's pasta.
It's pasta.
When is it scone or scone?
I'll fight you.
That one I don't.
Skune.
I agree.
It's Skune.
It's Skunatally.
No.
Skunatally is a fancy version.
Luke, from now on, whenever anybody asks us that, we're just going to say Skunatally.
If we're being fancy about it, Skunati.
Skunatally.
That was my
Yes, you know, she bites off his penis. Although, I've got to say, if someone bites off my penis,
Luke,
that's it for me. I'm not chasing after you. That's it. Like, I'm down.
You would bleed out.
I know. Firstly, you bleed out. But secondly, I'm not chasing after anyone. Like, that's it. They win. They win. That's it. Fuck.
You've taken my penis.
You win.
Bested me in combat.
Oh, you've bested me again.
Damn you, Perry the Platypus.
You know the actor who does the voice of that will do a thing where you send him stuff. It's not the normal website. You can just like text it, like send him a message and comments for his YouTube channel. Ask him to say stuff. Make him say, "You've bested me again." Where the matters, you bit off my penis. That's. Also, I think there's a movie coming out, so that's the sequel for you. If you do it, I want if you make that real is a writing. I want a story by credit, and I want you to say my name in the credits.
I want my name as well.
And I want you to say.
It can just be.
I want
Casper,
I want the credits to say the worst movie part of this movie come up by Luke.
Damn you, Perry the Platypus!
You bit off my penis
again.
How does it keep on getting worse?
You bit off the second one.
No, it's like the 5th at this point.
You just duct tape it back on.
No. He makes a new one.
Maybe
he
that's...
has a penisinator.
I thought you were gonna say like Swedish penis enlarger pill from Austin Powers. Yeah, I mean, look, I like the ending bit where what's his name beats the wife to death. We haven't mentioned so. He has a wife. There's probably more you go into it. She doesn't have a leg. The actor does have a leg, so they obviously removed the leg at CGI. So presumably it means that he was going to eat her, and then he fell in love with her. A bit like he was falling in love with this person right now. Noah.
I also made a funny pun where I said, you forgot the names, and I said you don't know her. It was really funny. It was really funny. It was very chuckles.
Yeah, so basically, what's his name? Molly beats the wife to death.
Ask you for help. Bitches like you are the fucking problem.
And then it's a really funny bit where Noah's like, "Who was that?" And then there's like the wife, and there's like his wife. I was like, "What?"
Who the hell is that? Steve's wife. What?
It's funny.
And then the movie ends. No, the movie ends a better way, where it zooms in on their phone, and it just says, then it just goes ding, text from Chad, "You up?" That's not. I'm not making that up. That's in the movie.
No, I saw it.
Yeah.
Why are you texting this victim of?
I don't think they know.
Cannibalism?
I think.
No, Luke. Why are you texting this victim of cannibalism?
I wonder if they're awake.
Fair enough.
That's why I texted "You up."
You're allowed to text them. Like, they're still a person.
They have their arms. They just don't have their butt. Still text me back. Yep.
You also once said that people need breasts to run.
That was a very funny thing. Yes, you did say that.
I'm saying if you got your breasts cut off, you probably wouldn't be the best at running.
Why?
Why?
Because there's fucking you have major surgery. They usually don't suggest you should run away from your life. About
From your life.
From your life. That's what I do. Just run away from responsibilities.
That's all that podcast. This podcast is. It's just a front.
Yeah.
For
Smuggling.
Cocaine.
No, I just have a shipping business where I smuggle uncut gems around the world, untaxed. No reason, I just do it.
For fun.
he's not selling them. He's just kind of.
And I don't keep them. They're just on a shipping container somewhere in the South Pacific Ocean right now.
Yep.
I know.
Just does it.
I'm not part of it.
Yeah. For legal
I
reasons.
am the boat.
We're on the boat.
You're on
I
me.
am the boat.
I already said that.
Damn it! I wasn't really listening.
Yeah, so actually, look,
I was watching a video about somebody riding down a hill from a drone shot, and it was really cool.
that's about it. But before we end it, I have some, like, just stuff I need to fill out because we haven't been here for a month. Max has a new series,
Yay.
The Music Of, where he talks about music. Obviously, I edited it. I think it's really good. You said you liked it, or you hate your
I
voice.
hate my voice.
You'll never like your voice. I hate my voice.
I hate my voice so much, and it makes me want to die.
Editing this is the most painful process. So Max, look, we have that coming on next week. I think because we missed it for we missed it for May the 4th, and the movie's release date. So next episode, we don't release this weekly. We're gonna do Empire Strikes Back. Episode. The next episode, we're doing Empire Strikes Back. So
Ebenezer.
that's.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Actually, no, sorry, not next episode. We have
Luke.
Hi.
You know how you said you hate your voice?
Yes.
When you speak American, it's like that. Imagine how you feel when you hear your own voice and multiply it by fucking 1 million. And then it's not just you.
So yeah, okay. Like, I'm very confused by that, but
Oh, yeah.
actually, no. Next episode isn't that. Next episode is Ready Player One. Then,
Didn't
yeah,
we already do that?
yeah, I've already recorded it. We just.
Wait, when are you releasing this?
Actually, I'm releasing this.
Many
We're recording this
years.
on the 21st. This is gonna come out on the 27th.
I'm so good at guessing things.
So yeah, you know.
Did you change your answer just to spite Huxley?
Yes. I changed what day Friday was on to spite Huxley.
Yeah, fair enough. I would too.
Also, we've done this. I mean, I've now.
Hold on.
Also, you know, like,
don't know
the
I have that
anniversary
power.
of the Sea-Files podcast was on the 20th, so... Fuck yeah.
I didn't even realise.
I've wasted over 100 hours in this. Officially.
How much money have you made?
Nothing. I'm not doing this for money. I actually, honestly, I need something to do, and this is a fun way to do it.
What, speaking to us for an hour is fun?
Yes.
I take that as
The
an
remorse on your faces. It makes it all
Take
worth
that as
it.
an insult.
Yep. Also, tomorrow,
Finish.
from where this is coming out, tomorrow there's a new trailer for the channel because I don't like the one that I have on currently. So that's coming out tomorrow. Before we all just start, I don't know, making weird movies like this one. Let's just end it. We're on YouTube,
Just
podcast,
end it now.
Spotify, and I think Anchor puts me on other things as well. I don't know. This has been the Sea-Files podcast. I'm Luke.
I'm Casper, unfortunately.
I'm Max.
I'm Huxley.
We'll see you whenever. Hi, this is Luke. If you liked that video, please like and subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications about new videos.